I mean, maybe in my next life, I'll come back as an airbag or something.
That's hilarious. Airbag badness, two heads are better than one, and watch out, it's contagious? Get ready to laugh because today we are breaking down and reacting to the quick, insane medical scenes and possibly offensive injuries from Family Guy. Let's dive right in.
Good morning, boys. What's in store for today?
Well, I thought we'd start with a vigorous power walk around the neighborhood.
Peter has his vestigial parasitic twin. Partial twin that didn't form on its own. Parasitic because it's living off the main body. We don't see these very often. It's very rare. I've never seen it in my career.
Whoa. I was thinking we would just watch Dr. Oz and eat cold cuts off our stomach.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Those people ain't taking good care of themselves.
Cold cuts, probably a decent source of protein. There are better out there. It's processed meat. It has preservatives in it. It has things that aren't healthy for us in the long term. If you can avoid eating it, I would. But again, there are other worse things out there. And then obviously there are a lot better things out there as well.
Hey, Megan. Oh, hey, guys. Wait, did you just call me Megan?
That's your name, isn't it?
Well, actually, Meg is short for something else.
Peter, would you give this to the nurse?
Uh-huh.
Megatron! Awesome!
Megatron!
As an ER doctor, we occasionally deliver babies, but I'll have to say, I've actually never had to see or fill out a birth certificate. In the United States, you have 5 to 10 days to name your child after birth and submit the birth certificate.
All right, I don't care if I die. I mean, maybe in my next life, I'll come back as an airbag or something.
That's hilarious. Car accidents are no joke. The airbag can cause issues. It can cause burns from the reaction that it has for that explosion. It actually could break people's nose. But if you don't have an airbag and you're just dealing with maybe a seatbelt, you're going to potentially have a worse outcome.
It's okay. It's okay. Peter's got you. Don't you worry. Everything's gonna be all right.
Is my wife okay?
No, the ski boots that was in the back flew up and chopped her head off.
Oh my goodness. Your adrenaline is rushing. You're not really feeling pains yet, but as the adrenaline wears off, a lot of neck pain, neck discomfort, headache. We do worry about cervical spine injury, so if EMS is on scene, they're going to probably put you in a C-collar, and then we'll evaluate you in the emergency department.
So I'm gonna have herpes for the rest of my life, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, but most of the time it won't even be an issue.
There's herpes simplex 1, herpes simplex 2, and a lot of other viruses out there that we have different names for are also herpes viruses.
It only really flares up during periods of great stress, like your wedding day or a big job interview.
Yep.
So what would you say some of your weaknesses are?
Oh, that's pretty gross. Yes, you can have reactivation of the herpes virus due to stress, not just by mental stress. You can also have physical stress. When you're sick, really ill, compromised immune system, all things can kind of make it erupt.
And my mom? Well, let's just say she was a little promiscuous. In fact, I think my problem started the day I was born.
How do you feel?
Horny. Really horny. Could you put him back so I can push him out again?
I was born 9 times that day.
Yeah, you're actually suffocating the baby because even though you still have the umbilical cord attached, after the baby has taken that first breath, the pulmonary and cardiovascular system has now changed. The foramen ovale shuts closed. You're not getting the blood that you normally would from the umbilical cord anymore.
Oh, they'll be fine. He'll bounce back, just like Humpty Dumpty did after his fall.
My God, it's a miracle. You were able to put me back together again.
I like the x-ray in the background where you're seeing like, okay, all the cracks of the shells, but then yet we still have some bone of like the arms and the hands and the feet and the legs. So really interesting. And a lot of movies, TV shows have people in like these full everything cast. We don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't die from that weird sleep breathing thing I have. Ah!
Oh my gosh, I feel like my wife would do that to me. No, I'm just kidding. What she was doing was checking his carotid artery to make sure he had a pulse. Could it be a night terror? Maybe. Could he have sleep apnea? Maybe. A couple different common denominators there.
See, Peter, it wasn't so bad.
He just has a bandage on his deltoid, so maybe he was just getting a booster shot for something.
Yeah, except for having to sit next to that screaming autistic lady in the waiting room.
The ER is filled with so many different types of people. Unfortunately, yes, the waiting rooms can be a little chaotic, but we do our best in the system to kind of work people through and get them in and out as fast as possible.
Well, when I find that person, I'm gonna strangle him. I had a life, and he took it away from me. I don't remember it, but I bet it was pretty good.
According to a lot of comments that I've read, Joe had an injury because of getting shot in the legs versus I thought it was a spinal cord injury. Tell me which one it is. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, me too. I bet I was a doctor who had to deal with a lot of serious stuff, but always found a way to keep things light.
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she is. It's not yours. Yours died.
Oh my gosh, his bedside manner is pretty poor. You would never do that. They keep track of babies in the hospitals actually really tightly. There's something called Code Pink.
We got a code pink, people!
There's a potential of a kid being abducted.
We now return to Downton syndrome.
Down syndrome is a genetic abnormality having to do with your chromosomes.
Well, if I must accept your proposal in order to break the entail and save my family's estate, then yes, I will
It's gonna be
marry
messed
you.
up.
Yay!
Knew it was going to be messed up. The life expectancy for somebody with Down syndrome is shorter, and they do have some other anatomical things that we do have to worry about, especially when it comes to like protecting their airway.
The Travel Channel presents Backpacking Through Europe with a bow-legged man in short shorts.
Hello, come. Let's see some beautiful sights together. Hello, tree. Thank you for shade.
Let's talk about bow-legged. We see this a lot in children, but most of the time children grow out of this. There's something relating to either hip development or knee development that you have this when people's legs and knees are very far apart. There's something called a varus versus valgum.
I can't believe this. And it's not like it's the first time you made a big family decision without consulting me.
Planned Parenthood is appropriately used for women's health in general or males as well. Good for testing, STIs, birth control, simple infections, medications. What's happening?
Yes, I'd like to see your quietest doctor.
What? Could they also offer services such as procedures or medications relating to ending pregnancies? Yes, potentially. It just all depends on the area that you're living, the country that you live in. This show is giving it a negative view, but it provides very good positive care for people who need reproductive health services.
Hey, you know, I heard when you drink at high altitude, it hits you even faster.
Alcohol hits harder at altitude due to lower oxygen levels and dehydration. I gotta recommend Poor Decisions, a doctor-formulated pre-party supplement to help your body pre-game smarter and bounce back better. Check it out at lifehappens.com and on Amazon.
Woo! Party! I love you guys. You don't know how much you mean to me. You think you're better than me? Why can't you hit a curveball? I've done nothing with my life.
In combination with the decreased oxygen, in general, you might feel a little bit more woozy, lightheaded, dizzy, coordination being off. That's why you feel maybe you had a little too much too fast.
I replaced Peter's I can't believe it's not butter with real butter.
I can't believe it's not butter is a chemical. If you can avoid using chemicals as much as possible when it comes to food, I would highly recommend that. Butter in and of itself, in moderation, not bad for you, but anything that you overdo could be bad.
I don't know, Doctor.
Triggered him to have a psychiatric break. Somebody actually comes in extremely agitated, confused. We have to look at things not just from a psychiatric standpoint, but also a medical standpoint. So we're gonna do both in the emergency department. But in general, we're gonna try to get the individual to calm down.
Looking back, I think it may have been real butter.
Your husband murdered 3 children.
What? Try not to use full-on physical restraints like that. We may try to use physical restraints only in the setting of trying to give them medication to calm them down after checking to make sure that they don't have any allergies to medications or on medications that might interact with the one that we want to give.
They haven't worked in 8 generations. All the kids have drug problems. Most of them have OD'd.
Different drugs come at different times. Lately, one of the bigger things that we always worry about are opiates. That's become a real issue, especially here in the United States. And people can basically overdose, even accidentally, and end up having such a decrease in respiratory drive, which they stop breathing and then can go into cardiac arrest and die.
That's terrible.
Well, not all kids make it, Lois. Just ask the Sugar Smacks frog.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid you've lost 2 more. What should we do about the graves?
Dig 'em.
The Smacks, I believe they're referencing a cereal. I don't think I ever had them as a kid. Have you ever had Smacks as a cereal as a kid? Let me know in the comments.
But we told Chris we'd be there when he wakes up from surgery.
All right, we were able to fix your hernia, but you've got to stop lifting sewer hole covers.
A hernia basically is where your intestines pop out of a weakening within the abdominal wall somewhere. Most common for men would be an inguinal hernia. You can have femoral hernia, ventral abdominal wall hernia, spigelian hernia. Very common one that we also see is a hiatal hernia, where the stomach go up into the chest cavity and cause people to have horrible reflux.
But the Ninja Turtles live down there. I'm friends with them.
Hey, fat I brought you flowers. But stay out of the sewers. We're trying to work down there.
Thanks, Donatello.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
I love being a turtle.
Look, I'm just happy you pushed me, because now I can't wait for that tournament.
I know, it's gonna be great. And I already know exactly where I'm gonna put that trophy.
So the baby died? Yeah, the baby died. But look, first place.
What in the... Holy cow. Foreign body in the rectum, not an uncommon thing that shows up to an emergency department. Our bodies are negative pressure. So when you put something in an orifice, once it goes to a certain level, it gets sucked up into our bodies. We'll get an x-ray, see what everything looks like, make sure there's no bowel perforation. In the emergency department, we'll try to get it out. Sometimes we need to use sedation. I can't believe how many medical moments occur in Family Guy. Very funny. If you guys have more, let me know in the comments. And if you guys want me to continue to do more shows like this, let me know. And if there's any other shows that you want me to react to, again, let me know in the comments as well. Definitely binge watch this playlist right here. Watch it all and subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.